What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to cover today's price action, and I'm here to tell you that the market is going to trap people come this Friday. Here's exactly what I'm looking at. Here are the levels. I'm going to go over some of today's price action. I'm going to tell you potentially where this market could be heading because I think a lot of traders are going to get trapped. Now, the reason why I think traders are going to get trapped is because there's a lot of people starting to pile in shorts, which again, I believe that we should still be focusing on shorts, continue to kind of short these rejections at specific levels, but you have to be careful. You must size down. 5 minute candlesticks are looking at 100 point plus ATR. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So if you're on the right side of a move and you happen to catch 2, 3 candles, you could potentially be talking about 80 point trade, 100 point trade, 150 point trade, 200 point trade. Now, what you need to be careful for is you could necessarily be on the right side of the trade, but the volatility might spike against you 30, 40, 50, 60 points. If you're running a very, very tight stop loss, 10, 15, 20 points, there's a good probability that you're going to be getting stopped out of a ton of trades. And if you're getting chopped up right now, you're finding it very, very difficult to kind of manage your trades. You're finding it difficult to find these entries. You feel like you've got a good spot. You feel like the market's going in your favor and you keep getting stopped out. One thing that I would look to do is first thing is size down. Okay. I'm only going to speak from my, personal trading, my personal experience. I'm doing fantastic trading 1 and 2 micros in this market. Okay. It's not going to be flashy. You're not going to have two, three, four, $5,000 days. But if you have multiple funded accounts, again, if you guys kind of look at the banners down below, multiple firms running fantastic deals. Again, I do have a free ebook. You guys can go into the Discord. You guys can download it. It's called the Funded Trader Blueprint. You guys can go get that. I talk all about, position sizing and, how to allocate risk for evaluations versus fundeds, but that's another story. The point that I'm getting at is that if you scale across multiple different prop firms, multiple accounts, maybe let's say you're using Apex and you have 6 or 7 accounts. First thing I would do would definitely be to spread out that risk by trading maybe 1 micro on one account, 2 micros on another account, 1 micro here, 1 micro here, 1 micro here. Each and every single trade setup that you get, definitely take it on a separate account. That's going to spread out this risk. If you're normally a scalper where you're looking for a quick 10 points, quick 15 points, in this volatility, if the 5 minute candlestick is over 60, 70, 80 points, that same 10 point scalp now is a 25, 35, 45 point scalp. Okay. So nothing really changes. The only thing that's going to change is your position size goes down. You trade that 1 or 2 micros. So you're still risking the same amount per day. And again, remember, I'm a big advocate for having a daily portfolio budget. I believe if you're trading prop firms and you're trading a $50,000 account, those are the most popular accounts. If you're trading a $50,000 account, no more than $250 max budget per day. If you want to break that up into 2 trades, that's about $125 a trade that you can lose. Trading 1 micro is a 60 point loss. Okay. So you guys can kind of do the math and tinker around with it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of why I think this market is going to potentially trap. A lot of people are starting to pile in short. I do agree with that. 2 days ago, we were kind of calling it on Monday. We were looking at the EVX level, this +2 area. We were really looking at here, 29,590. Again, if you guys want these levels, they're posted up every single Friday, Saturday, each and every single week. These levels will never trade. Down in the in our trade room, you guys can definitely, look at the picture. You guys can read the write-up, read the summary, read the analysis, read the bias. What do I think's going on? You guys can get that in the EVX trade room. But these levels are not going to change. Okay. So it's not like I'm coming into the market tomorrow and I'm going to completely flip the script and start putting other levels on the chart. We don't do that. We trade the same levels all week long. And then at the end of the week on Friday after market close, these levels will get reset based on the expected moves for next week. Okay. So we kind of go over on how we're trading that. But we were looking at the 29,590 area. You can see here on Monday, we swiped above it. We actually had a couple of candles that closed above it. This is the 1 hour time frame. So if you guys are wondering what time frame we're on, we had about 2 hours worth of price action that traded over the +2 area before quickly reverting. Okay. In the overnight Globex session, we reclaimed it yet again. Off the open, we spiked Monday's highs and then started to sell off. Nasty, nasty sell off yesterday. If you look at this candlestick here, 630 point range, right? From top to bottom. Next hour candle, 620 point range, followed by a very, very big wick and then a reclaim of our -2 level. Notice how we swept through that, put in this low, and then reclaimed it. Today, we had a little bit of a spike off the open, and then we started to roll over. So we're creating this double bottom here. What I would be looking for here in the Globex session going into tomorrow's New York Open, so tomorrow being Thursday, tomorrow being June the 11th, what I am going to be looking for here is if the market continues to kind of consolidate, the market continues to chop, the market continues to bounce up, I have two key areas, okay? Two key areas that are going to tell the story for tomorrow's price action. The weekly mean is sitting at 28,828. Okay. That's the only level we need to focus on. Just sitting right above that, we have the daily 5 simple moving average. Two very, very big areas where potentially a lot of traders not only are going to get trapped, a lot of traders are going to start to look for that mean reversion. A lot of traders are going to go back to the downside. Now, this is a two-sided trap that we're looking at. Because if we are grinding, okay, into tomorrow's open, and let's say, for example, we are trading under this price point, if we quickly spike above it within the first hour to hour and a half of the market, and then we lose this area, it's a short from there. Okay. Use the highs, use the weekly mean at 28,828 as your stop. Ride this all the way back down to -1, ride this all the way down to -2. If we gap down, okay, if we gap down, let's go the other way. Let's say, for example, we continue to, let me get my drawing tool. Let's say, for example, we continue to kind of just sell off. Okay. So let's just say we kind of consolidate around a little bit and then we kind of sell off going into the New York Open. Here's the trap number 2. If we're selling off at the market open, come tomorrow, if you get a quick, just nasty, brutal sell off, there's one key area here that lines up almost perfectly with our -2, that 50-day simple moving average. This area here is going to predict what the bulls are going to be in store for at least the rest of June and possibly even July. Okay. If we lose this area tomorrow and we close below this area, you are going to see aggressive selling on every bounce. Okay. Aggressive selling on every bounce. That's just going to be the nature of the beast. And we've kind of already seen that the past few days. So let me go ahead and zoom out here and we can look at the past few days. Notice on these bounces, okay, let's go back here. We're going to go back to Friday. We had that massive day on Friday. Let's zoom in so we could see Friday's action. We had that massive liquidation here on Friday down into the weekly mean. We had that nice push up in the Globex session here and then a nasty sell-off. We had a nice push up in the Globex session and a nasty sell-off. This morning, it was a little bit opposite. We had a little bit of a sell-off coming into the New York Open and then an immediate spike that gets rejected at our +1 and a nasty sell-off. So you can see how now a lot of the bounces are getting sold very quickly. A lot of the bounces are getting sold very quickly. The only benefit here is that if you are sized appropriately, one micro contract, you can make money on both sides. You can catch 40, 50 point trades to the downside, 40, 50 point dead cat bounces to the upside, but you got to be smart. You can't get overly cocky. You cannot get overly stimulated just because the market's running like crazy and the ATR is moving 100 points at a time and you think, man, if I just get in on this with 5 mini contracts, I'm going to pass my evaluation in one trade. You can, but you're going to lose more accounts than you're going to actually pass. Okay. Don't ask me how I know. The thing here is with this, those trap areas are going to dictate what's going to happen the rest of the week. What I am looking for in a perfect situation here for me, I am looking for just a consolidation and a slight grind higher into the New York Open tomorrow. What I would like to see is that quick spike that we've been doing off the open, like we did here, like we did here, like we did here, right? So we've got a 3-day pattern where immediately in the first 30 minutes to an hour, we are getting a nice spike to the upside. and then a nasty sell-off. So I would like to see a nice spike to the upside, followed by a serious rejection that not only loses the 5-day moving average, but it also loses the EVX weekly mean. If we lose the EVX weekly mean, look for any type of break and retest that stays below, never confirming the highs, and that is going to start an aggressive sell side into this 50-day moving average come Friday. Okay. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If that scenario plays out tomorrow, we will test the 50-day moving average. Here's a reason why I think we're going to test the 50-day moving average. Okay, let me kind of take everything off the screen. Let's zoom out to the 4-hour. Actually, let's go to the daily chart. No, I think we should be able to get it with the 4-hour. If we go to the 4-hour chart here, okay, we have not retested the 50-day moving average since breaking out in this magnificent run that we've had. Okay. So if you look at where that, I'll circle it for you guys. If you look at where exactly that 50-day moving average is at, this would be the first test since literally kind of going back to this area. Okay. This would be a nice pullback. And again, we have a -3 area here, 27,685 that I'm going to keep my eyes on as well. This is going to be a nice area, whether we sweep that area, whether we stop just above it. But regardless, this area here, I'm going to be watching very closely for a potential dead cat bounce. That dead cat bounce could be 1,000, 1,500 points. Okay. So again, do not get trapped selling into red tomorrow. Very simple. The game plan is simple. If the market is gapping down and opening up red, do not, I repeat, do not sell into that. Instead, allow it to sell off, allow us to bounce, look towards your -1, look towards your weekly mean for a rejection. Those are going to be much better spots to take those short positions. Okay. Flip side, if we are gapping higher, do not, I repeat, do not jump in long off the open. I don't care if the candlestick goes up 100 points, 150 points like that, and you think that you're going to make a lot of money. Sit back, wait for one of these levels to get rejected. Your weekly mean, 29,209. Wait for them to get rejected, and you are going to have a fantastic short into this 50-day moving average. That could be 300, 400, 500 points. Okay, that's going to be the game plan. I want you guys to watch this closely. I think a lot of traders are going to get trapped to kind of close the week because they're going to be so overzealous. They're going to be on the wrong side of the move. They're going to see the market gapping down. They're going to get excited. They're going to think, here's comes the big washout. They're going to jump in short. Market's going to trap them. It's going to immediately spring. Market's going to open up green. Here's another scenario. Market opens up green. They're excited. That's great. We've had 3 days worth of selling here. Market's going to bounce. They get into that move, and quickly within 20-30 minutes time, the market is just retracting 100-point candles, 100-point candles, 100-point candles. Okay, so make sure you're on the right side of the trade. Right now we are going to inverse whatever the market is doing in the pre-market going into New York session. It has been doing the same pattern for 3 days. Whichever the initial move is shooting up off the open, it is getting reversed. Okay, so if we are pushing down in pre-market and it shoots up, that market comes back down. Okay. If we are pushing higher and the market immediately drops off the open, they are trapping and going higher. So keep an eye on that. If you guys want access to these levels and you want to trade inside the EVX trade room, all of those links are down in the description box below. Also, if you guys need Apex evaluations, today is the last day for that 90% off sale. You can get a bundle 5-pack for $95. Again, help support the channel, discount code DAnthony, all the links down in the description box below. If you guys want that free ebook, Funded Trader Blueprint, completely free, join the Discord. You're going to see a big channel that says free ebook or something like that. With that being said, stay safe, guys. Size down 1 to 2 micros. You're going to make enough money for these evaluations as well as these funded accounts. You do not have to oversize here. You do not have to follow everyone on social media who's making $1 million a day. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on compounding small gains until you can start taking consistent payouts to where now you can start scaling across multiple accounts. I'll see all of you guys on the inside.